Well, uh, Konnichiwa, good morning to you all. So, I was able to kinda pull this video out and post it on YouTube before I go. So, this video will be my review for Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Bride episode 9. So, this episode was interesting, and we do have a good pacing on the story and on the story progression on the overall. First, we learn that the shadow that is attacking people on the streets is Mataemon, one of the girls that belong to the Dark Samurais. And we also learn that she is looking for the Shingo Stone. Uh, I guess the Shingo Stone is kind of protective, sacred stone that, in a way or another, maybe is needed to turn the Dark Samurais into real living humans. That will be my guessing. That could be also other power that the stone has, but my guessing is that probably the Ringo Stone will have the ability to make the Dark Samurai live or revive completely and stay revived um, as a normal human being and live on. So that will be my guessing. Then we have the people in the dojo Mooney group kind of suspect that the shadow is the little one, the little girl of the Dark Samurais, because we saw on last episode, one of the last images of last episode was that when they looked to a rooftop after defeating this shadow that is Mataemon, they only see uh, Insulin, so they kind of assumed she was the shadow and she was the one that was attacking people. And then we have again Anzo and Matabei training uh, kissing, and because they still are concerned because they lack power to protect, in the case of Anzo, Sen, and in the case of Matabei to protect Sanada, Yukimura. And they are still going on with this and they are kind of training, but they kind of are shy and they do not know how to do it properly. Then we have various scenes with comedy parts all along the episode. One of them was with Kanetsugu because when the two Anzo and Matabei were in the deposit of the charcoal, Kanetsugu comes in riding a big pole like in a circus, and she kind of gives a speech and so on, and that she is a master samurai and she is experienced and so on. But then the girls kind of have their imagination go wild, and then both of them kind of hit Kanetsugu and kind of, well, it's a funny situation. Then we have Jubei. That Jubei kind of disagrees when the people in the dojo kind of came to the conclusion that it was Inzui that was attacking the people, and she left. And she is sad and so on, and that in the process she met Musashi, the pink girl that belongs to the Dark Samurais, and she kind of share her preoccupations with her, and she says, that's not possible and so on. However, she thinks for herself, Musashi, that in fact it's true that Inzui uh, is kinda in the last few days she is usually away and doing her own stuff, so she kinda thinks that perhaps that could be true, and she intends to find out what is the truth. Uh, then we she goes off, and then we also have Mataemon later on. When she is sleeping, she again transforms, and the other dark samurai with the black hair Kojiro kinda is watching over her. And when Mataemon goes on a rampage, this dark samurai kinda follows her. At the same time, the people in Mooney Dojo are kinda going for through the town to find the attacker or the shadow, and Muneakira stays behind with Matabei and Enzo, because they are working with the committee safety division of the school, gathering information and so on. Also, we have finally the appearance of Yoshihiko and his master samurai Nia, and is we have a group of people kind of strengthening the barrier around the shingle stone, and he basically is saying that it does not need rest until the barrier is well again. And then eventually Munue Akira and Enzo and Matabei kinda ran into the shadow, that basically decided to go attacking the dojo and to try to have information withdraw from Sen, because it seems that Sen eventually knew or knows where the stone is. And when the shadow or Mataemon is kinda ready to attack Muniakira and the other two girls, Sen appears. She starts fighting the shadow, but it's captured. And then Enzo kinda goes, and is also captured. And at the same time, Mataemon is kinda searching the memory of Sen, and she does encounter some information, not much. In that process, Matabei kinda asks Muniakira to kiss him because she wants to save the other girls. He kisses her, and she turns into a master samurai also. And then, in a way, she is able, in a kinda, to free Enzo. At the same time, Yukimura and Kanatsugu, that are on other location, are kinda running to the dojo. And in the process, since Matabei is not, his power is not enough to defeat the shadow, it's Enzo that asks Muniakira to kiss her and so on, and also she also turns into a master samurai. And then the two together, Matabei and Enzo, kinda were able to defeat the shadow and release Princess Sen. But then kinda Mataemon kinda recovers his form, his presence, and she does not remember turn out in that shadow or turning on that shadow. And then Kojiro appears and kinda goes off with her. Also, we have Musashi and Oshrin. They are fighting, and Oshrin is kinda almost killed by Musashi, but she withdraw also. And roughly this is the episode. So we have a good story progression. We have the reveal that the shadow is Mataemon, that she is looking for this Shingo stone, but apparently she is the only one of the dark samurais that is looking for it. However, the little girl of the Dark Samurais, Ozuin Ishuin, it appears that she kinda knows what is the Shingle Stone, but Kojiro and Musashi does not. So I do wonder what is going on there. Also, the episode ends with Ginsen kinda asking to the group of Muniakarian girls that and she is the one that came with the idea that probably they are looking for the Shingle Stone, and probably the Shingle Stone is an instrument that probably could destroy the country. So I don't know if even Ginsen, but I don't believe that Ginsen will become a master samurai of the group of Miniakira, because she is already a master samurai serving Amakusa, even if Amakusa was defeated and is sealed off. So it's kinda, but it will be funny if Ginsen also turned out to be a master samurai serving the Yagyu Dojo. It will be very, very funny if that did happen, but I don't believe. Or even some of the Dark Samurais could also join the dojo. That will be very interesting too, but well, because there are other enemies, according with the light novels, and probably there will be another third and final season in, I guess, in a year, probably, because this second season also came 1 year after the first series. So because according to the story of the light novels, there are other enemies and other groups that will eventually appear after the Dark Samurai. So I don't know if we will see foreshadowing on this season about who they are, but I don't guess. I guess this season is against the Dark Samurais, basically. So, well, this is my review for Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Bride, episode 9. Hope you enjoy, stay well, and peace.